What's up, rockers and rockettes, and thanks for joining me for another edition of Rock and Roll Unmasked. That's right, folks, it's me, Guitar Lad, back at it again with another guitar lesson, another edition of Rock and Roll Unmasked, and that's where we take off the mask at some of the most interesting and important secrets and tips and tricks and styles and methods and all that good stuff in the history of rock and roll. And today's episode's a real doozy. That's right, we're talking about the Bo Diddley beat. Now, if you're sitting at your phone or your computer or your TV or your flipping iPad or something, and you're asking yourself, man, what is the Bo Diddley beat? Then you're a flipping ignoramus. No, I'm just kidding. If you are asking yourself that question, that's okay, because that's what this video is here for, to tell you what the Bo Diddley beat's all about. Now, the Bo Diddley beat's a flippin' awesome rhythm that was popularized by the great blues guitarist Bo Diddley in his great song, get this, Bo Diddley. He called the freaking song the same thing as his flippin' name. That guy's a legend. Anyway, since that time, it's been in a bunch of flippin' iconic songs like Not Fade Away by Buddy Holly, I Want Candy by the flippin' whatever they were called, and She's the One by the boss, Bruce Springsteen. Now, you might be asking yourself, how can all these songs be using this same beat? Isn't that like plagiarism or something? And if you're asking yourself that question, you're a darn dummy. No, I'm just messing with you. I'm just yanking your flipping chain. No, it ain't plagiarism because it's just a beat. It doesn't have to do anything with the music, with the melody, with the tempo, nothing. It's just the rhythm about it all. And you can do any sort of rhythm you want. There's no copyright on rhythm because there's frankly not that many of them out there. Like, imagine if the guy who first used a 4/4 time in a song, let's say his name was the flippin' Steve 44 or something. Let's say if he tried to sue everybody who ever used the 4/4 since he first used it. That'd be a lot of flippin' lawsuits. It's sort of just the natural time of it all, and that's why they call it natural time. And the Bo Diddley beat sort of comes off of that 4/4 natural time, where a 4/4 would normally go like... The Bo Diddley does that, but a little different. Now, the Bo Diddley beat's got a syncopated rhythm, which is basically a fancy music theory way of saying that it's a rhythm that needs to go to therapy. Nah, so think about the 4/4 again, all right? So a 4/4 will go like this. And the Bo Diddley beat starts the same way in the first 3 beats. It goes, but it gets a little flippy on the end. In the 4th beat, it goes like this. I'm going to start from the beginning of the measure, all right? Beginning of the measure. Here we go. You catch that? You catch that? Let me do it again one more time for you. Now watch carefully after the 3rd beat. It gets a little flippy, all right? The 4th beat goes... That syncopation, that's the Bo Diddley beat. So you can see the Bo Diddley beat, it's pretty simple to pull off, but it has a very distinct sound, a sort of masculine, macho, rugged, all-American, hey, look at me, I'm bringing my girl to the McDonald's and I'm gonna get 2 Big Macs and she's gonna have half of one of them and I'm gonna drink a large Dr. Pepper sort of energy to it. And that's why it's in all those great rock songs. That's why a freaking awesome pimp like Bruce Springsteen will put it in his song, man. And before I do or say anything else, just know I read the comments, okay? And I know that a lot of you are probably thinking to yourself, oh, geez, Guitar Lad, come on, can we get to the flipping guitar already? It's flipping called Guitar Lessons with Guitar Lad. Hello. And look, I know you want to play the guitar, you want to see me play the guitar, but it's important that you understand the methodology and you understand how you actually do the Bo Diddley beat. You understand the science of it all. And so that's why I really had to hammer in how it works. Before we get to the instrument, you have to have the book learning in your head before you take the test, all right? So now that we've done all the book learning, now that we've studied ourselves up good in the head, I think it's time we take the test, all right? It's time we get to playing some guitar, okay? As we all know, I take my shirt off, my top layer off when I play the guitar because I get really sweaty when I play the guitar. Okay, all right. Get the other sleeve off. Please don't make this sexual in the comments. I really don't appreciate that when you do it. I got like 3 grandmothers that watch this video, so don't do that stuff. It's not cool. All right. So we're gonna play the guitar, and I'm just gonna show you how you do some Bo Diddley in guitar, in music action, and with a little original song that I wrote that I used to play all the time back on the road. back when I'd be gigging. The folks down at the CBGBs really loved it. Back when the CBGBs freaking existed. Let's get a moment of silence for CBGB. Yeah, so there's no studio recording of this out there because I like to think that some things in a live show should stay in the live show. You know, I like to keep some things sacred. And I am very expeditious about getting the things on YouTube, the bootlegs of my songs, off the internet, so don't you even flip and try. If you see me at a show, if you see me at the Harrah's Casino on October 23rd in North Carolina, if you see me at the Harrah's Casino October 23rd in North Carolina, if you see me there and you see me play the song, don't put it on YouTube. I'll sue your ass. in a fun, lighthearted way, of course. I'm the guitar lad. All right, so here's how we do it. Here's how we do the Bo Diddley on the guitar with my song, my original song. Don't steal my song. Okay. All right. Bye. All right. Here we go. Okay. All right. Went to the Meijer late last night. Got a pack of Newports and a Miller Lite. On the way home, I ate 4 cigarettes. By the time I got back, my wife had left. And I'm just gonna stop right there, because like I said, I want my my live shows to stay sacred. So if you want to hear the rest of that song, which I admit it's a little based off of Bruce, a little bit, but it's entirely me still. If you want to hear that song in full and all my other great songs, and I do a couple covers of The Cars, I do a couple covers of Joni Mitchell, but a lot of people say that those suck, so I might not do it anymore. And people keep saying that they suck. People say that my Joni Mitchell covers blow. They blow hog shit, and you know, it hurts me. I was a big Joni head when I grew up. You know, I grew up with some hippies down the block, and they were influential in my life. You know, they weren't like my real aunt and uncle, but they were like, you know, a pretend aunt and uncle a lot of people have, you know. So Joni Mitchell's important to me, and I like to play her music, and people say that my renditions of her stuff just freaking they blow. So I might not do that at the Harrah's Casino in North Carolina on October 23rd, but I'm gonna do lots of great other stuff there. So make sure that you get your tickets. You can get them online. I think we're at the door. I'm sure there's plenty left. The last time that I played there, I played to a crowd of 28 people, and we had a great time. So come on down. Please help me out. I wasn't lying when I said that I ate 4 cigarettes. That's something that I do pretty often, pretty frequently. I love the taste of menthol. It actually gives me a big protein boost, I think. I think there's protein in menthol. Anyway, this has been another rock and roll Unmasked, another guitar lesson from Guitar Lad. This one about the Bo Diddley beat. And as always, if you want to shoot me some questions or send some videos of yourself playing the Bo Diddley beat on the guitar, the email will be in the description. And like I always say, spread rock and roll, not seed. And if you ever hear someone playing rap music in your neighborhood, it's completely legal to go to their house and ruin their stereo. All right, rockers and rockettes, Guitar Lad signing out.